Hi, my name's Sayre Devins, and I'm the CEO of Arkansas Support Network. Parents and families were the foundation of Arkansas Support Network and remain an important and constant driving force in the work that we do. And every year we're pleased to honor and recognize a Parent Advocate of the Year. Our Parent Advocate Award is named for Jeff Nolte. Jeff was not only a father who devoted his life to being a parent advocate. He served at one time as a board member for Arkansas Support Network, and he served as an employee as well. And Jeff was the type of dad that would set up till midnight, 1 o'clock with passionate and devoted people brainstorming and envisioning ways for his son to be more independent, for his son to have more opportunities, and for his son to live a more meaningful life. Jeff's roles are varied. Jeff's titles are many, but the one and only identity that Jeff really valued and honored was that of parent. He committed his whole life to it, and he made all of us who worked with him and alongside him and in support of him and his son better for it. And we honor Jeff's legacy through the Jeff Nolte Parent Advocate Award. It's presented annually to honor those parents who spare no expense and cut no corners in their continuing efforts to ensure that their children have the opportunity to live in an inclusive and welcoming community.
We nominated Miss Debbie Etheridge for the Parent Advocate Award. Why do we nominate Miss Debbie Etheridge? It's because Miss Debbie often participates in community activities with her son, Andrew. She also always advocates for people with disabilities. She always tries to get her son out in the community whenever she can. They enjoy going out on their boat when they're camping. She also used to teach special education for many years. She just recently retired after 30 years of teaching. During our meetings, she always encourages her son to communicate his needs to her and us as a team. She reminds him that he has the choice and right to communicate his own needs and desires. She always tells him that she doesn't want to make a decision for him. So our meetings always flow from a place of listening to what he's communicating, because she sets the tone in every meeting. This is why Division 6 chose Debbie Etheridge. Miss Debbie, I appreciate you for your patience, your resilience, your inclusion, and also just for every time I'm in a meeting, I learn something from you. My patience have grown so much just by being in a meeting with you. I want to say thank you again, and Arkansas Support Network appreciates you.
Well, I'm a wife, been married to my husband, Steve, for 44 years. I'm a mom, Andrew is 30, and I am a retired special education teacher. May the 26th was my last day to teach. We all thrive on love and interaction with others, and that is true for Andrew as well. Even though he has significant disabilities, he still does so much better whenever he is involved with his family and friends, his church. And that's just what we want. We want a healthy, happy son. When we have meetings, Andrew's always a part of it, because he can answer yes and no questions. And his body language, gestures, and vocalizations communicate to me what he really wants. It's important for him to be able to get his needs, desires, wants met. We all want that. And just because he can't talk doesn't mean he doesn't communicate. I jokingly tell people all the time that for him not to be able to talk, he certainly gets the last word in most of the time. He's very good at communicating. The key is that he has to work with the other person to get them to learn what his signals and gestures and vocalizations mean. Whenever he was younger, at one point he and I were interacting, and He was wanting something. I couldn't figure out what it was. And then I saw him settle. And that broke my heart because I didn't want him settling. It's like, you know, so I told him, I said, baby, you gotta help mom figure out what you're really wanting, because I want you to get what you're wanting. I don't want you to settle. And it took us several more minutes, but you know, that began, I think, a trust thing on his part, that I really did want to see him get his needs met, not just have him settle for whatever was available. Being a parent of a child with a significant disability is just like being the parent of a child, period. That's the biggest thing, is really tune into your child. Truly watch your child. Watch them like you're a person who doesn't know them, and really see, what are they doing? How do they look? Do they look happy? Do they look interested? Do they look overwhelmed? Really watch their behavior. When you really watch a child interact and be a part of something, you can see whether or not that's really something that they enjoy, or are they doing this because it's expected. And I always wanted to make sure that we were doing things that Andrew enjoyed, and in a way that he could participate and enjoy as much as possible. But to me, I'm just being mom. He's my son, and I'm just trying to do the very best job to advocate for him to get the best quality of life he can get. So to me, it's just being a good mom.